Soon. Okay. We're playing Neath. We're coming off the back of the most intense tourney games I've had in a hot minute. And now we're playing Neath P. We're 6.5 hours into stream, so let's see how this goes. Goodbye. All right, peace out, Romad. I'll try to do you proud. Bro, this last second betters. Alex Space is thinking about streaming my dev work, let people see the process. I mean, that'd be fascinating. Would actually come to see that? Hell yeah. All right, let's go. Whoo, right off the bat. Right off the bat, we see this come out. We're still gonna play night out first. Okay, what this opening does is covers first this diagonal travel to turns 1 F2, but it doesn't cover this travel. It's kind of easier said than done in terms of like taking advantage of that, right? I don't know that there's like a super sound way to actually do so. I think that this is a reasonably strong opening against. This is gonna be instructive. We're gonna learn why this is a good opening against the usual. Because I can't think right now. I just can't do it, man. Fascinating. What do we do now? Maybe a little bit of this action. Right? Takes. But now there's a travel opportunity. It's scary. It's scary right out the gate. Now this seems good. Really similar situation to what we had last game, actually. Truth be told. This worked last game. I don't see why it won't work this game. Very similar structures, but the queen isn't out yet. That's the only difference. And actually the fact that, okay, Tchaikovsky is now a possibility. It's like a distinct possibility. Not really. There isn't an easy way to... We take here. And this is our structure. Actually, I wonder if we take here instead. Could take with the knight. What am I doing? What am I doing? We have 4 pieces that can recapture. This preserves our structure in a way that there's a non-zero chance. The thing is, all I have to do now is survive. Move this knight at the right time. And then I've got, like, if I move this knight next turn, or actually if I move this knight now, then I've got the turn after this one. I've got here. Oh, I haven't pushed this. Never mind. I lied. Well, that doesn't even work. Wait, hold on. My position is sus, so I have to evaluate potential sacks, right? The double pawns don't look great. This is a little spooky. But I think after queen out, maybe I'm okay. He's gonna have trouble. Well, he just frappuccino. It's not the biggest deal. The turn after this, Oh no, it has to be 2 turns after this. Never mind. Anyway, let's say that the turn that we go there on that board, there on that board. This is where the bishop can travel. So we got f5, f4, f3, f2. f2 takes. Check. Takes. Takes. That seems pretty lethal. Because this bishop here will be mate, and if he has to take this guy, right? And no matter how he takes it, we can re-block that. And he can only recapture it with this bishop. And if he doesn't recapture it with the bishop, or if he recaptures with the bishop first, well, if he recaptures the bishop first, then this loses the game for him. So check takes. So like initial capture, right? Check takes. Check. I mean, we haven't pushed the e-pawn is the reason that this is so difficult. Check takes is, or you know, takes is forced. So now, well, okay, takes also works. After takes, oh, he can't move queen out here to block. But he could move knight out here to block. Takes. Yeah, because if queen out, he loses the queen. Wait, but it's too late for him to block there, right? Because here, and then takes. So now the position is here. And then he has to put something here next turn. My brain, it's so hard to calculate this. Do we do this? But then takes, and then queen out, and then we might lose. My brain. Why am I having so much trouble calculating? It's because it's the end of the day. Am I crazy, or does that travel work? Maybe it doesn't work. Is it worth putting all of my hopes and dreams onto that travel? Or do I want to do this first, threatening this? Probably that's a better play, right? Simultaneously threaten this and this. What am I overthinking? What's wrong with me? I just spent like 6 minutes considering something and then immediately doing something else. This is the most cement thing to ever happen. I must do this like 3 times a stream. I don't know. Like I tunnel visioned onto, I don't know why I do that constantly. We do this here. Yes, finally, queen takes d5. All right. Well, I mean, Andre saw the move forever ago. To be fair, Andre's also been on stream almost 7 hours now, so he should be as tired. But I mean, it's a lot harder when you're on this side of the mic, so just giving myself a bit of an excuse there. I was on and off. Gotcha. It always seems like you've been on the entire time. Question is what we do from here. Everything's so defended. Do you just grab this pawn? Is that a poison pawn? Get the rest of our pieces into this attack? What do we do? I didn't think this through. I have my wealth to back me up. Okay, no need to freak out. I mean, we don't want to spend too much time here, but at the same time, you know, we do want to spend too much time here. What if we take this? Is that good? Probably not good, right? I mean, if we take this, then like literally only 2D move. Actually, that's not true. He could pull the queen back to there. It's probably not good. Take this, and he can pull this queen back to here. Doesn't seem fantastic, does it? What's the play? Man, okay, here's the problem. Right now, I'm tunnel visioning. I'm considering like 5D moves where I really don't have to. This might be good. This might be good. Because then we have this. I mean, this this is good for the same reason. Do we grab this pawn? That doesn't do anything. I don't think we grab that pawn. I think we grab this so that we can get in here. And it also opens this bishop travel. I don't want to lose on time, but I don't want to make bad moves. I mean, if something like takes here, obviously it's not possible. Maybe this is the play. Seems tricky to deal with. What do I have to worry about? Takes here, takes. And if somehow like a travel becomes possible, I don't know. This here, pawn up, takes. No, sorry. Pawn up takes is not possible. This here, pawn up. Pawn up. Forcing a trade. How do we avoid trading? I don't want him to win back the piece just like that. Maybe we do take this here to prevent this pawn from getting pushed. I think I'm in an advantageous position, and I don't want to blunder it for no reason. I guess pawn up, we push queen here because this is mate, so I can't afford to take, right? Let's just do it. I'm spending so long staring at the move. It opens up this bishop's eyes. Might not be good. We'll have to find that out for ourselves. Now, question is, where did this go? F5, F4, F3, F2. We're in check on that board. So it's not an option. But it is an option if we wait a turn. Is it good to put a bishop here? Maybe not, but a queen? Maybe I should have set up a queen travel. If I had any sense, I'd probably set up a queen travel for here. No, it's not that good. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'm not Not exactly playing at max capacity here, but that's weird. It's weird. Because my threat's still... Maybe it's good. I don't know what I do in that situation. How do I crack this? Actually, this is a bit of a fortress. What's the best play? He's got 1, 2, 3 pieces defending this guy. I mean, as soon as this happens, then I can't even like trade here, make him take this. Guess I gotta get my other pieces into the game, right? Maybe this was too hasty. Maybe this was too hasty. I think probably knight out was the responsible move. I mean, let's be real. Yeah, because putting a knight here would actually be really dangerous. Actually, now that I think about it, putting a knight there is really dangerous. Forces this king to move, right? Knight out here. Yeah, the move was probably to activate my other knight. I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe both were fine. I hope I haven't overextended here. Overextending is how I lose this game. His pieces are super locked down. I spent so much time on that move too. Yeah. I mean, it's like almost just smothered me. There's something there. Play knight here, threatening this, and then has to takes, and then I win. Pretty much. Now I wonder if I just take. Or I just do this. I don't know what the move is there. Actually, if he pushes, I wonder if I takes is better. I wonder if takes is better or if queen out is better. Takes is probably good. Move up here, knight out. What does that actually force? Oh, I mean, it threatens this. And it covers the, you know, doubly these queen squares. Well, okay, the other disadvantage is if this happens and this happens, then after this... Oh, wait, I just have this. Never mind. Take it all back. Yeah. I mean, I'm keen to pick up this pawn. But also, I don't know if it's better to get my knight into the fray earlier. I mean, certainly it seems like this is strong because it threatens this. Alright, so this defends against a few things. And it also enables this to happen with the bishop. That would be bad. I don't want to let that happen. How can I prevent it? This is worth taking. Because the knight here also means that I can't, like, once I clear this queen out of here, like if I trade up the exchange and he recaptures. Takes here and then this happens. I don't really know where my queen goes. I guess we do this to set up a time travel. Like thinking about queen here, if we set up a time travel where this take happens, then this happens, then this takes. Moon first, you're right. I'm low on time. What's a sneaky? This knight does a lot of work. This knight does a ton of work. This is a problem. And if I'm not careful, especially because this pawn is undefended, there's a world in which like a knight gets here and then I lose the game. So I have to be really careful. So if bishop comes here, probably I move back to here. Defend this pawn. Whoa. That's not what I expected at all. What's the point of that? What? That's weird. Oh, he's checking travels, probably, right? He's probably checking travels. Now I get this knight in here, right? Get this knight over here and then here to kick this bishop. And defend this pawn, I suppose. I mean, the cool thing about getting this knight out is that it even gets this. I need to be careful. There are travels. There are travels. Like, I mean, he'd have to travel 2 turns in the past to pick this up. But I need to really watch it. Because if he doesn't do this, then this, I mean, all but wins the queen. Moves away. Maybe it's not that big a deal. I wonder if the knight is doing more chilling there, or if I should actually make that trade as soon as I can. Ooh, there is some trickiness. If he goes here and I go here, there is some trickiness where this knight goes here, this rook goes here, and I can't like check and then mate because this queen recapturing here defends the knight or the rook. Or maybe do I have a travel in that situation? I have to think about it. This actually, ooh, jeez, a surprisingly complex board state. Oh my god, taking the queen here, bruh. I think that is a godsend, probably, right? Well, no, because well, it's my turn up there, so he's gonna have to be really careful. I mean, only move. It's my only legal move unless I want to travel myself. I don't think I do. I don't think this is. I think this is probably not very great for him. But I mean, we're gonna find out, aren't we? Maybe takes now and then takes. Yeah. I figured as much. And we're back. Before I had the queen to hold things down, I took with the queen last time, right? Question is here, what do we want to take with? The thing is, this knight is currently locking down. Again, this is really scary as well. king has moved, so this isn't like the same amount of losing as it was on the previous board. I don't know if it feels like I want to keep that knight there to prevent a queen from coming in. I'm not sure how true that is. I mean, he doesn't have... Instincts. Instincts. Moon first. Whoa. Whoa. What do this do? I'm missing something. I'm missing something. Am I missing something? I guess the idea is that he wanted to get a mate here, right? But we can just push up like that, no? We don't want to lose to time. Didn't I just win the game? I did. Whew, okay. Whew! All right. GG. Man. That was a good game. That was a good game. Whew. Okay. I couldn't tell who was on the back foot there for a while. That was really good. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. So, this exchange, I think... Yeah, so here basically we drew off of our experiences from the last game and set up a very similar structure, which I think was pretty solid, holding with this bishop defending f7 and the d5 pawn. The series of exchanges happens, but I think it was bad for our opponent. Alex Bay cheered again. Thank you so much, Alex Bay. Thank you. Congrats, he says. Wow, and so gracious as well, because he was a disbeliever. He was a doubter. Wow, you've more than made up for it, so I really appreciate it. Thanks for the support, Alex Bing. Oh man, I gotta come up with a custom cheers, like custom cheers animation. Yeah, so we set up this, and yeah, I think that this exchange down here, it leaves here's the issue. This bishop, the king side bishop in 5D chess, plays such a crucial role on its home square that you like really, it's way too easy to underappreciate like how hard it holds down the king side, especially if you're trying to be mobile with your king side knight. And I think that this is a really good, I mean, this is as good an illustration of that as any game I've played recently. Yeah, the early bishop out, which, I mean, I understand. I understand because it forces... It basically makes it really difficult for black to take advantage of the, like... It counteracts the black ideas of an f2 sack on the file. Which is like the sort of vulnerability that opening e3 generates, right? But yeah, I think that if you're throwing your kingside minor pieces into the fray earlier than you like, I don't remember if it was against Neath P. I think it might have been, but there was another game that I played against Neath P like a good number of streams back. Oh, it was the Slow and Steady Wins the Race game. If you want to check that out on YouTube. It's like Bugs Bunny in the thumbnail, I think. Where it's another game that really illustrates the perils of aggressing before you've taken the time to set up properly. Slow and Steady loses to time the game. Yeah, nice try, Andre. And it was actually a very similar game where this happened, you know, like a flurry of pieces in the middle, trades, boom, 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 trying to collapse the center. But then we took advantage of the openings that it generated, basically. And that's exactly what happened here. I don't know if this was holding. I think this was really dangerous, but I couldn't actually calculate any forcing lines. I don't know if this was forced. In a situation where, I mean, I wasn't in that big of time pressure, but I mean, here I feel okay. Like, it's okay. Like, you go back, you take the queen, and then that's like trouble for your opponent. But the fact that this queen has so much mobility up here, I mean, what are you going to do, man? You know? Like, the issue here is that you don't have timeline priority, right? And so you have to be super diligent about the back ranks because you can't time travel to recapture. Like, if you had a timeline here, this wouldn't be that big a deal because he goes back and then a rook recaptures or whatever. But GG to Neith. That was a really interesting game. That was a really cool game where there was like aggression and then like counter play. That was fantastic. Oh man.